What it do, 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 la la gang. I hope everybody out there is doing good, great, blessings, staying productive. I'm doing good, great, blessings, staying productive. I wasn't gonna come on here today, but okay, I was sitting here and you know what I'm saying, trying to put my hair back up. And I said, let me check out her live real quick, because you know I'm actually just trying to let my voice kind of rest since I told y'all that I was actually gonna go live tomorrow. But you know what I'm saying, my throat, it was better yesterday, but after I did a reaction and then talking, then I woke up and my throat was a little sore this morning. So then you say, you know, my throat has ran through a lot of different activities. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. But anyways, y'all, so if you are new here and you are wondering who I'm talking about, I'm basically about to jump in and talk about the breeder, Shenikica Grant. This is someone that we have talked about, okay, over and over again. We have talked about her situation. We have talked about how she treats her kids. We have talked about her household. We have talked about all the things that she actually put on display. We have talked about her being on the government, and at the end of the day, relying on the government and actually thinking that shit is a flex. Also using her kids for the benefits that she received from the fucking government at the end, but the kids is not able to enjoy, touch, none of those things. Well, today, here you have it. Today is September the 12th. She received her food stamp September the 10th. And y'all already know September the 10th, we're going to receive a shopping vlog. If not a shopping vlog, we are going to see what she is actually preparing in the kitchen. Today is September the 12th. Shenikica Grant wants to go live, and basically she is trying to throw up about people judging and not knowing what's taking place in someone's household. Read between the, you know what I'm saying, the little throws that she trying to throw at her. And also, you know, you got people that is not able to feed their kids and starving and this and that and da 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 da. Well, I tell you one thing. We all was warned of what was approaching in 2025, okay? We was all warned about the food stamps and everything that you are actually feeling like you can lay up on, you can scam your way through, okay, within the government, okay? We talked about it. They already say, okay, y'all want to be on food stamps. Y'all not going to be going up in the store and think y'all going to be filling y'all baskets up with all the fucking sugar, the processed food, the snacks, you know. It's not what's needed when y'all really not out here preparing meals and different things like that and actually feeding your kids as you should. Okay, but anyways, not only that, we have talked about Shenikica Grant, okay, selling her food stamps to her little, you know what I'm saying, her little bookie Keisha, okay, not putting all the food in the household so the kids can actually have, because at the end of the day, what happens? The kids actually go lacking, okay? It's never enough food. It never fucking stretch. It only lasts about a day, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's about it, right? Well, here you have it with a live today, and what I read between the live was she didn't get her food stamps this time. What I read between the live was something is actually taking place. What I read between the live was somebody had to give her absolutely something in order for her to put food on the table for the kids. Okay, now let's remind you and take it back. She also has a new job, right? So then that's where you say, when you on government assistance, sometimes they keep tabs and they go over every fucking thing trying to trail the income, what's coming in. Not only that, there have been so many red flags that has been thrown out there, okay, just to allow, okay, the food stamp office to actually review and go over her shit of knowing like she received food stamps, but these kids ain't really tasting, touching none of that shit because she's selling off that shit, okay? It's been going on for a long time. But what have I always said in my video? Just because you got away with it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, don't mean that you'll continue to get away with it, okay? So with her using, you know, kids shouldn't be throwing food away because it's a lot of EBT fraud going around allows you can hear by ear that somewhere in there she must be playing like the victim. Not only that, talking about, and other people want to come on here and judge. Who is the other people? Every time this whole talk, okay, is Lala gonna say what I'm gonna say, okay? And I'm gonna call your ass out for what you put on display. I'm gonna call your ass out for the neglect that you bring upon your children. I'm gonna call your ass out for depriving your kids of all things. I'm going to call your ass out for the lack that you do not pour into your kids as you should. I am going to call your ass out for the lies that you continue to come on her and throw at everybody, okay? Thinking that you can manipulate us and we should accept it. Now, the thing and the problem is when the shit start falling and crumbling, because it is a such thing as karma, karma coming back around, okay, and about to hit this hoe, about to break it down. You don't want to do for your kids. Yeah, you get the benefits and you doing YouTube and you working, but how's these kids benefiting off of their fucking benefits? They're not, right? The food, okay? You purchase and you take everything and you put it in your vehicle and you leave the kids wandering, trying to scrape up, okay? Find the scraps, find the leftovers of the things that you have left behind of what you didn't actually put up. Let's be real here, okay? So when you come on and you say y'all shouldn't judge because it's a lot of, we're not outside judging nobody that can't feed their kids. That kids is in a household and they not having a hot meal. They're not able to eat. But what we are doing is calling you out for your shit of the things that you actually present with your kids. Knowing at the end of the day, you are receiving their benefits because of them. And then when it comes down to the shit that you cook, you are just slopping that shit up. You slopping that shit up. We all have an end day of a lot of things that we actually take advantage of or we misuse or mistreat or however the case may be. That's why you can sit on the couch and say, I'm trying, okay, to keep my kids in my custody, because no or not, and what you don't want to say, okay, is that you are fighting a battle in the background, even though we don't see DSS doing what they supposed to do, but somewhere in there, they're hot on your ass for a lot of things. And then that's where you say not only the DSS, but now where the fuck is your food stamps? Because we shouldn't be hearing on September the 12th of y'all ain't got nothing to drink. We shouldn't be hearing on September the 12th that, okay, a lot of people don't have food to eat and this and that, and thank you for everybody that, basically like somebody made the meal or gave you what you needed in order for you to prepare the meal. But see, you know what? I take them words and then I say, how does that work? Because, you just put a video out where you at the bingo hall. You at the bingo hall and then you asking the rest of, do y'all miss me? We can't miss some shit that shouldn't not be missed at all. We can't miss somebody that at the end of the day, they don't even miss their fucking kids, don't even miss their kids, or even miss the things that their kids actually need. We can't miss nobody that's missing out on everything that is related or have anything to do with the kids, right? That's what I would say, okay? So then you finally met your day, okay, where it's food day, okay? That's what the kids know of what you have told them. This is food day. Food day didn't approach for September, did it? So then they said you fail to take heed of the warnings, okay? So then I tell you what really hits in there is you have all these kids, and if they ever take the assistance away, the assistance that you abused, okay, abused in every way possible, the same way that you do your children, okay, they take it away. How do you maintain? How do you maintain to feed all of your children? You understand? Okay, so that's something that we don't think about. We just think about, well, if I had a kids, I can always receive the benefit for them. No, it don't always work that way. Sometimes it works that we really have to bend our fucking back over. It also works that we have to bend our back over, and when we bend our back over, we can't be selfish with bending our back over, because then that's where you say the stretch comes in, where I gotta bend my back over, and not only bend my back over, but bend my back over even more to make sure my kids have everything that they need and more, and make sure I am applying, okay, all the things that they need before I apply it to self, or for fucking self, I would say, okay? So then that's where I say, if y'all watch the live, what do y'all think? Do you think she out here throwing shit and knowing she talking about herself? I got it all came from self. As I told y'all, when I sit up and I review the video, I'm reading between the lines. I ain't trying to miss out on no word. I take that word and put it with that word. And when I put it with that word, I bring them all together. And what the fuck I heard was, you didn't get your food stamps for September. Okay, are they saying that there's a fraud situation going on? There has always been a fraud situation. It's a fraud situation with your food stamps. It's a fraud situation when it's tax time, and when it's tax time and you come on and you talk about who you allow to carry your kids, and they need to run you your money, and they supposed to provide for your kids throughout the year, but they actually don't do it. But when it's tax time, you are, you know what I'm saying, passing out these kids' identity and DNAs to everybody in fucking mode. That's the only time that we hear about sister and family and this and that. You know what? It all catch up with you. Okay? Because it's that fucking paper trail. They just need to catch up with it. I would say if you lost your food stamps or it's a problem going on with it, I feel bad for the kids, because see, they're the one that's put in jeopardy. But then you say, why should I just feel bad for them just because it's something going on with your food stamps right now, but I should actually feel bad for them every fucking day that they are in your care? You know why? Because you give no fucks. Not only give no fucks, you know that this boy is throwing food away daily, and you still don't get down to the root of the matter of why is this happening? What is the problem? What can I do? What is it that you want to eat? How can I? You give no fucks. You give no fucks, but you come on the social media and you talk about it. Okay, you throw it out here, and then you get mad when somebody take the glove and put it on, and we catch that hoe and we throw it back and we say, motherfucking strike hoe. That's what I would say. Okay, is that how baseball works? I don't know. Better up, I mean. Okay. So I'm not going live to actually show y'all what I'm cooking, but I'm going live because, yep, somebody is talking. Not only that, everybody that's talking about the food looking nasty and this and that, and I wouldn't eat that, can't judge when we barely feeding our kids, and you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to make the ends meet. You actually have to do it, and that's the thing about having kids. You have to do it within every situation, not only in the situation when it get right down to the nitty gritty and you don't have no fucking help, but you gotta do it even when you have help. See, if you treat your kids better, maybe better will come to you. You understand? See, it's that full fucking circle of everything that you fucking give. If it's not you pulling down a storage door and throwing some more black bags within a storage unit, it's something that's taking place with your children. But then you say, what's the reason why? You know why? Because it's how you treat your kids. It's how you sleep on your kids. It's how you overlook your kids. It's how you don't know if your baby is in the house or if she outside. How is it that you don't know if your 3-year-old is upstairs asleep or if she outside playing with dirt and rocks and sticks with the other kids? You telling yourself every time, okay? But all I'm going to say, when it comes down to your faults and your fucking problems, don't take that and stamp it upon nobody. Stamp it upon your journey that you want to display in the social media streets, okay? So then I take another, Peach McIntyre. Her getting banned, okay? People saying, get her taken down. It's full force. Somewhere in there, y'all have to start realizing, okay, people don't have to put up with this shit. Even though it's social media, and yes, it is a free platform for everybody, but then that's where you say it depends on the shit that you are saying. It depends on the shit that you are displaying. I'm just saying. They always say what goes around, it comes back around. Depriving your kids of taking a shower and a bath, I mean, that's crazy. Depriving your kids of deodorant and toothpaste and toothbrushes, because we're going to include that shit, right? Depriving your kids of they monthly products, because then that's where you say if you don't have fucking free soap and water as you should, and you don't have deodorant and you don't have the clothes, guess what? If I'm a female, guess what? I don't have my monthly needs. So then that's where you say I have to tie a jacket around my waist. It is certain things that's taking place and going on with me, and guess what? The breeder ain't here to fucking save me. But what she think is the government is doing this, and it's for my kids, but my kids ain't tasting it. See, it's all a matter of time where you're receiving child support and you're not doing right by your child support, and you also receiving a food stamp. You're not doing right. It's like whatever's supposed to go to the kids, you don't do right by it. Okay? You don't do right by it. You know what I do for it? I take it away. And then I just tell you this, and I'm going to end it right here. You don't continue to do right or try to do right by your children, okay? That's going to be the next step of them being out of your house, okay? Because all Elijah has to do, okay, is say, I haven't eaten, okay, in this many days, okay? What do your breeder do when you throw your food away or you don't eat it? What's the problem? What's going on? Okay, all he got to do is speak up, because he crying out right now. Anybody can read it. Okay, when you say he throw his food yesterday, so then that's where he say, anything that you are out here putting your fucking hand on, he don't want to eat it. What did you do to him? What's the real problem? Okay, why is he going against you like that? But you ain't gonna talk about it though. But I continue to say I'm dealing with a lot. Oh, my household. Now, then we go back, okay? Remember I told y'all in yesterday's video that there was someone, there go my voice, there was someone in her comment after she put out a short, okay? Where they said, you seem a little down. What's going on? Everything okay? No, she probably already knew about her food stamps or whatever the case may be. See, it's been a lot of fraud shit that's taking place with you, breeder. We go right on back to the bank accounts, okay? The bank accounts, and it'll all come back one day in the way they shit. They working right now within 2025 before we knock at the door for 2026. You don't know what's coming at you. So I just want to touch that and say, seem like the breeder, okay, don't have the EBT. Well, then that's where I say, so many people have been telling you, going out here shopping, you don't shop right. You should be shopping better. But you continue to shop like the day would never come. It will never end. They will continue. You know, if you go back and you look at and knowing that you've been receiving food stamps for over a whole lot of years. Can we say, is it 20 years, y'all? A whole lot of years. Sometimes they're going to look and say, why? Why is this person still on food stamps? Why? Well, if you go check her fucking resume, as she say, she has jobs, but she just don't want to, Well, somebody is going to report you, ho. Maybe the laundromat didn't report you because you probably was getting paid under the table. But if you went to a new job, they probably is doing what they supposed to do. Not only that, everything else that has been working in the background to say, you know, y'all really need to check up on her because these kids ain't tasting and touching these food stamps. They're getting sold off, okay? That's why she buy and purchase the way that she do. Now, I don't want food taken out of no kid's mouth. But at the same time, I don't want to be fooled as the kids is having the things that they need for is eating, okay? And in reality, they really don't, because when we sit back in the cut and we watch the video and you drink water over your kids having a water bottle, and you take the drinks and you take the snacks and you take all that and you put it in your trunk and in your car, see, that is called storing and keeping food hostage away from the kids that should have access. I mean, access when you open it up. If it's something you want to eat and you hungry, just like I have access to it, you should have access to it too, I would say. Okay. So then that's where I say, some days when I come on and I say, damn, we talk a lot, but is it actually making a difference? After watching this live, I said, if they done got this hoe for EBT fraud, or saying someone has taken her EBT or she didn't receive it because of EBT fraud, sometimes it look like shit is not working, shit is not being heard. But in reality, when everybody comes together, not only this race, but also the other race, okay? I say Caucasian, everybody. And we start calling you out and seeing you for who you are and what you're giving, and allowing everybody to know, then it allows other people that's in the background that's actually watching and listening, okay? That has, what would I say, the upper hand to make those different moves, or go back and say anything. It allows actions and certain things like that to be put in place. So then you say the talk ain't for nothing. The stretch of the throat when my throat is already stretched the fuck out. I mean, it's not for nothing. It's for something, okay? Every dog will have their day, breeder. You will have your day. And you would have been had your day on a lot of things only if Shania Nicole Grant would break free and speak the fuck out. You will also have your biggest, greater day if any of your kids speak out. Because then that's where I say, ain't no way that you are raising a young adult, and I'm talking about Taquan, okay, and you are still feeding him out of small styrofoam as bowls. So he ain't never hungry. I mean, if I know I'm raising a son, which is a male, to a young man, however, he gonna eat good, okay? I'm just saying. I mean, it must just be in my DNA. Or is it for the rest of y'all? So then that's where I say, I hope y'all ready for this live that we will have tomorrow. We will discuss it a little bit more. But it seemed like Shenikica Grant did not get her food stamps for September, okay? And she is trying to say people don't know what take place. We know enough, okay? And that's the bad part. Nobody should know that much, okay, where they can go against it, okay? They can knock it down. They can call it out. I can actually sit here and write a book about Shenikica Grant and how she neglects her kids and deprive her kids of all things that they need. You know why? Because I have been that in tune of seeing these kids not fucking have, seeing these kids deprived, okay? Seeing her come on and lie. Kids that went at the park today, they was outside the same way they was outside the other day, but you wanted everybody to think, okay, that y'all hoes, okay, was sitting in the vehicle watching the kids play at the park. I mean, and anyways, y'all, with all that being said, I'll see y'all on the next reaction video. So if y'all like this video, y'all, let's throw those thumbs up. And if you have not, I do ask that you do subscribe. And don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Sure allows everybody to know that you actually cur. And I would say again, thank you to everybody that has been hyping my videos up. I do appreciate it, okay? I also do that on my end of other people that I watch. I just thank everybody in the whole of the Lala gang, and even the ones that's not even Lala gang, don't even know me for real. I appreciate it. Also, I ask for y'all to leave y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Allow me to know what y'all think about this whole sit-yo. Did y'all get the same, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all get that same fucking memo that I got? Out of watching the live, that's the first thing I said. I said, something is off. Something is, We didn't come on and have walking tacos or walking nachos. We didn't come on and show nothing good and great. Sometimes when we treat others wrong, we continue to receive the short end or the crumb of the fucking stick. At some point, you gotta get it. I mean, and then that's where I would say again, I guess, I'll see y'all on the what? Do y'all know? On the next reaction video. Peace. Don't you know?